Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like my home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions. Ecko morning show. We dey bring come to you. TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about waiting they happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem, if you want for.
Indeed, if you want for be part of Ecko Morning Show, make sure you be every morning through Friday. You join to we. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show. Today na Wednesday, March 25. Well, today na my son's birthday, 2026. That's how we go take welcome on the third edition of this program, Ecko Morning Show, where they come to you Monday through Friday, every week. And with the broadcast live now with 48 Shaka Stephen Street address, now Freeton, and through with Facebook and YouTube channel. We also then at TikTok and Instagram. You can also reach we now with official phone line we na 076946948. My name na Elizabeth Kefwe Gembe. This morning we go get for talk to two Master Sabi people. Then one a member of parliament under the Sierra Leone People's Party. We go can tell we with the absence of the All People's Congress how the oversight committee they go along. And we will also talk to Melvin Tijan Mansare, we na a long-standing journalist in Parliament. We will also give you in view about the absence of the All People's Congress. Well, Sierra Leoneans, wherever una dey, una all know say the boycott be don't happen. And this boycott, not a thing we good for national cohesion, not a thing we everybody for the smile about. The good thing is dialogue. We don't dialogue for national unity. Let we continue for dialogue with the All People's Congress when are the main opposition party. Some quarters they say they are not needed, but are they really not needed? That's the question we'll go pose to other Sierra Leoneans then today. If indeed they are not needed. But when the media comes and speak, we put the question to the nation. Let the nation decide if they are needed or they are not needed. We will pose that question to Melvin Tijan Mansare and the Honorable Member of Parliament, who can tell we. Well, for now, the All People's Congress, still members of Parliament, they don't boycott social media also. They only do their own personal social media now, the members of Parliament. But we hope say this not going to be something we go stand. The program now Ecko Morning Show. Wanna stay tuned as we take some few gists. Some of the gists what they take. We all see where LAJ na Kenema been do some hell of a things we not fine. Now the second time this he don't do them. And this morning we go get on the phone line the mayor of the municipality of Kenema. Ego can't talk to we. Thomas Bayo na in name. The one we don't go through twice now abuse when a verbal abuse na LJ in hand. We go reach out to Ram and he go talk to we. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, people of Africa. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
All right, for the sake of the one that we not don't see you or we not actually know who that we they talk to, who that are this individual where they talk to Ecko Morning Show?
Yeah, thank you. You talk to Mayor Thomas Karim-Bayo, Mayor for Kerema City.
All right, Mayor, we don't they see videos where they circulate on social media with regards you personality where get attacked physically. I'm sorry, verbally. You can tell we waiting bring about that, sir.
Yeah, not too much, but I don't really want to go into that. But you really want to go into development activities where they happen in the city. But let it be true, this matter I don't take a different shape. I'm not going to talk on and now because before the law, the matter then are court. The lawyers, they go about time. I think they don't serve the person. I'm not being receipt of what happened. I'm not being the cinema. I've been the penguin. The Sunday where I come, nine, somebody forward this one to me. For America, they have been see people that go on radio. They attack the issue. I may not be aware, pass away, I go through the post above Saturday when they get the show. But I know when they get confrontation with this man as an individual, for that deserve they can disrespect, public disrespect, complete cyberbullying, go narrate, show the play show above, attack the personality, it cost me openly. It's not from they know they do it to any citizen of the world, personally. If you get something against me, it's better take me to court. All the social media people they allege, I'm not there, I'm not kidding. You know they do that today. For my wayside politics, I'm not in a no social group, I'm not in a Facebook, I'm not in a Instagram, I'm not in a no group, I'm not in Facebook. Because I don't want to follow up what people are saying. I just want to be focused on the job I'm doing.
Well,
if somebody they go talk, what did not happen then? That is his own business.
Mayor, why should they concentrate on national developments? Entertainment also they go along with national developments where they make with a gladdy, with a laugh, with a smile. There are claims that LJ in show don't get cancelled twice na Kenema. Is it true? You know about that?
Nobody no cancel that man in show na Kenema. Not be blind in the life. The first day that man they can, I'm going to count on the highway. One driver overtake, they beat the driver mercilessly. And they behind the at map. I said, oh, if this man don't do una bad, the nearby checkpoint, they will not go report her. They go hold am down and they beat her so. So, I left there, I go. They cost me. If me don't say I go, me appoint her. Talk poco. If me, they compare myself as mayor to him as ambassador of this country. Cost me, reduce me before people there. The evidences are there. Then, I go back down and they meet me, they vandalize me, motor car. Cost me, pictures they did, video they did, do a lot of other things against me. I get patient, me normally admit like government hospital. I go to government hospital directly. I don't even know saying I show you they can make because the way they be drive on the highway, I be say something, now rally people they get na kill them either the opposition or whatsoever. So I can't kill them in the hospital, and they come back, they meet up in the hospital, junction for by Smiler Street, they block me for 35 minutes. They did one advance on me. So I just avoid because I don't want to create problem in the city. I just avoid I go to my house. So I report the matter to the police. The police begin for stoppage the show. Not to mayor stop the show because of the attitude and people don't begin grow suspicious of something. If they make the show, something they happen, police begin for ban the show. So that was what happened. So for say we don't block the show to tell this last one and people they sent to me, a boy from Kenema, where they told DJ Snow go to me. They say, yeah, you don't see in Africa, you want to show Naya, but they can't give me the respect. Let me enjoy for the show. I said, no, I'm not going to do LG for the show. Me, the show they want me to do the early 80s, they can during after the war. I mean, they go take GBB from South Africa, they buy Kana Salo, and they take artisan from Nigeria, they put their people, they say, I mean, they don't say, I mean, they do that. But who know what can't think the way they happen. I will not be able to get at the internet. So he came there explain all to me. And I said, no, we not go join that man for do show. If he do show, I know if you want to invite me. They don't come do show now, they loot me motoka. He go free time, go na stage back, he cost me, they say, me don't claim say they don't give Gary don't turn diamond. Cost me now, I get the music, I get everything. So I say, no, can't make sure now I join them. Yana City, I can't stop anybody of doing show here. The man right for do show. But the only thing when they do show, make you not repeat what you do today. If you repeat what you do today, Yana cultural ground, the culture of people there will take the charge of what they do. So we come, let do a show and go. We end that one, people that didn't do, we do on record. Then go now me para me I said no, we don't forget about that. So if they go that every day, one man with the pressure Kuruma did a press release. Say me don't say LG Kanaya and Hula initiative for society. But for goodness sake, you know Kenema. Is there any poor bullshit Kenema town? Is the mayor in charge of initiative society? No, not to be in charge for initiative society. So they tell them they all now propaganda for letting get people from people there. I never did that. And I'm not in charge of society. I'm a cultural man, I'm a society man, but not to mean that the initiator for initiative society. Academic. So that was an unfortunate statement press release they did. So but I don't answer them and they just forward that to me. Me know they go then till they also I don't bother, I don't even care because I don't want to be detracted from what the assignment given to me by government to change the pace of Kenema. So I have to concentrate. I don't even care.
All right.
Until it can go and do this havoc.
Now that I don't do this second havoc, the first one, you be done forgiven when I make peace. When pictures are there where they prove say when I be don't make peace. Are you all right? If you don't big, are you going to join the first one and the second one again at court? Now that you say the case then at court.
The first one was not concluded, but since it have people big man that become big for SMB, they say they are taking me like that. I say I'm not a child. I'm slightly above 70 years. When I get picture like that, they cost me. I mean, they talk to me, I left her. In the morning, they knock me to walk with people inside motoka. Then they talk to me, I let her go. So for let her do this again, I'm not bringing up the case that passed the last time. That they don't pass. I don't forgive them. I'm not going to repeat it any longer. But the one in question, the one we don't do, when we know the pine show, they go, the assault, the thing they do against Kenema people there, it's the mayor na Kenema. That mayor na Kenema. That it refers to everybody na Kenema because they vote for me. If you become the single, man say, Neil Thomas Bayo, that me not single. You don't pull the people there out. They attack me, like boy attack me, and the people they all na Kenema.
All right. Now it is unfortunate you don't say the physical assault you they remove them because if you don't big now the verbal assault now you they send an a court for. But now we look at and this way if you come again and beg this not to something where you go forgive her as a father.
I'm yet to consider that, but I'm not thinking of that. It's not cyberbullying. All over the whole world, you go to America, they have these videos. You go to England, they have this video. You go to Asia, they have these videos. People are posting it to me. So for let somebody do that one day, then they come back to you. They say they beg you. Then the other, they back to say they do this. It's unfortunate. Sometimes we set the record straight. If this man, now he will style of doing things, let us get it at our back. Let us not parlay on the continue for the door.
But he is an ambassador. Have you spoke to those who appointed him directly?
What do you mean? Spoke to those who appointed him?
According to your statement, you say he been talk say if you don't know say in an ambassador, he get power pass you. So the person we been don't appoint her, he know about them thing where they happen.
But the man said not be no say being at the mayor. If you not be no say being at the mayor, be say not be no say an ambassador. And even now they talk an ambassador of peace, not go behave so. If you say an ambassador of peace, you have broken the peace. You go at the stage and cost the day, elderly posting. In the course and so, you call yourself an ambassador. It's unfortunate.
All right, now their claims, Mayor, their claims say you don't stop in music. They don't ban all in music na radio stations. How true is this also, sir?
I don't have that single audacity to pass through radio stations for stop in my music. No radio station will tell you say I don't stop in music. But the time when they stop in music after the case, right? Or the time when I will stop everything pertaining after the case. So I don't get nothing for do. I don't want to go on a radio station say we don't ban my music like Kenema. Press release will come out, but it don't go be now. Now after the case, I have a case with him. After the case, maybe we'll come up with that.
All right, Mayor, let me talk small about governance. How the Kenema municipality they go on?
Perfectly good. Kenema they go. You have been done the years back in Candy now. It's a different story. There's a lot of development going on under the old regime. We don't see a lot of changes and a lot of development. With the ginger more fully happen at Kenema.
All right, now we don't see the opposition say they're not the kind of parliament. How you take that as a mayor of your city?
We are just visiting. Governance structure is from the top. And we don't decide from sitting here, not only decide what the government they do. And government they decide and send that to it. So we listen to what the actions the government will take on this. If I decide as a city that APC is doing this, it's ugly for us as a country, I should not be decided before my father. My father decide, then I follow. So me not go decide exactly, I not go make a statement on that. It's coming from the central to us. But the only thing I can advise the city, we know I go motion there, and I said that over the media yesterday. If somebody agree of doing things or things that the way they have, we not satisfied, take the legal aspect of the law, not go on the street, create problem where go make the ordinary pedestrians when they pass for penny living get problem.
Well, that's not the other question what we want ask as the nationwide protests. They don't talk you as a mayor of the city, they don't tell you say then get for calm and protest. You know about that?
I have not been told, and nobody would do that in my city because nobody told me, and I'll get a letter to the effect. And if I don't get a letter to the effect, I'll not allow nobody for come on a street, and they will not do it. Kenema will not do it. Since we don't take over the 2018 President Bioka and power, we will not have any confrontation with APC and Kenema. And we will not say they not go do them. They not go do them, and they not plan do and they not go do them.
All right, your counterparts when Mayor Aki Sawyer, he put out a press release, and as a sitting mayor under the All People's Congress, then all done boycotts, then activities, then governance and parliament. He put out a notice where the LCPP members of council or councillors then say then they appoint a mayor where they act according to you perspective as a sitting mayor twice now you city. What do you feel about this? Is it possible there will be a representative or an acting mayor? Is it possible, sir?
When you go to the local council act, the procedures that they when government come in and will remove the chairman or the mayor from the council. Procedures that they, and then procedures that they government they look at that. In a chaotic situation in council, we say the center when the leader don't lost focus, where you know able do nothing in at the council, and then the council don't they go bad. The president gets the responsibility for appoint management for that council there. And then if the chairman or the mayor don't go bad, I mean at the council, the councillors, 2/3 of the councillors they will take vote of no confidence for removal from offices. Or either is seriously able to perform in duties. This all the inside book, the inside the local council act. So not to where it hide. So now the government get the portion of decision for do over that. But what we know, when you deviate from the job where you do, now sister council, we're all working together. You touch one council, you touch the whole council. But there are some things that are constitutional in this country. Not only individual they put about today. Things that are on paper, black and white. You don't have to trivialize it because they're in black and white. without governance, without governance structure of the council, without considering how many sign now, how the AM Modern interpreter through the waste management alone, the lawlessness will go and whatever. Would the government sit down and see this thing going on without attending to it? No. They get for profound solution to that. Not we as council, the profound solution and government the profound solution is also this country.
All right. Aki Sawyer right say the let I read exactly waiting he writes. He say the Local Council Act 2022 does not provide for an acting mayor. Per section 16(3), councillors can only vote for a councillor to preside over a council meeting in the absence of the mayor and deputy. SLPP councillors do not have the quorum to hold a council meeting. Now, this Mayor Akisoya been writing yesterday. As a mayor, you feel say waiting a right. Now the right thing, and from waiting you they talk.
I don't want to judge from our own perspective or from our understanding of the constitution. I know they talk about your understanding. I'm talking about my own understanding. Where the mayor is absent, the deputy mayor is absent, the chairman is absent, the deputy chairman is absent. The most senior councillor take charge in either council deliberation or meetings.
But does the act say all other mayors, because all other councillors, because you get the APC councillors also. So if they are all absent, the act provide for another the other party then for take charge. The act provide that.
What did the act talk about that? The act not be silent over the absence of the mayor or the deputy. An action must have to be taken either by replacement. Maybe, for example, we've lost some council chairpersons and mayors. After the death of the mayor, few weeks or months, they will conduct, they will appoint a deputy or take over after he don't die. But when he not die, he abandoned the office. That is basically the responsibility of the government. Yeah. For looking to what it will happen, they will set a committee for looking to what it will happen. Then that committee, they go 2 stages there. They do the investigation, and if they find out one thing, they get rid of them. I think this are the act.
But this come as a publication where the PRO for the Sierra Leone People's Party make an interview with a sister television station. You feel say this act in interpretation for come from a party member, a PRO specifically, or if for come from a council or a councillor, now the Freetown municipality?
These are concerns that should be raised by Sierra Leoneans, not only councillors, because these are things that affect Sierra Leoneans directly. So you know, tell me, say citizens in the academy, then see the council, they go bad, they no go risk concern. No. Let us forget about the man being PR for SLPP. He's a citizen of Freetown and he's a citizen of Sierra Leone. If something they go bad, he not get right for Toka. He has the right. He can lament that beside him be the PRO for SLPP. He get thing for say. And when you get thing for say, now who say you put your money, they go on a day, they put month. So let's forget about him being PRO. He can say it. It's part of governance system also. He being the party PRO has right to book to everything that's necessary for this country or good for this country. For me, now they ask me, they tell you now what did the act say. And perhaps now that also the PRO will tell you. Perhaps now that also the councillor will tell you. Perhaps now that also the ministry will tell you who gets supervising ministry. Right? Where in governance make I tell you this better. And they're not going to tell me say in a council, not to one person at the lead that is city. You get the APC, the NGC, the SLPP, and the like other political parties will register them in the city. If me don't come on a single person say me no they join, no they do nothing because of one particular group, what about the other one they always vote for me? I will let them so they suffer. No. I don't go let this suffer so. I will either defy or be in defiance of what they will talk for some people they will vote for me. Right? If SNP can tell me say, Keneman and some of SNP, mayor don't go to office, how will my people feel about me? Will vote for me? They will feel able to vote for you for let he make this soil for we, he make this city fine. Then just because the party don't tell you say don't go work again, don't let me talk, don't they mess up. No. I go work. I go work for the people there. I go run our office. Now if I left that seat vacant, what will happen? Now that person will take her because I don't pay me responsibility. Any people they say go cry me down, they go and then go at me. So that's the thing.
All right. So Mayor, lastly, waiting will be your advice to those sitting mayors we still in the council. Waiting will be your advice.
They are our colleagues. We sympathize with whatever is happening with them. They are our colleagues. But equally so we have to look at the law of this country. And we then let them look the people that will vote for them. Sometimes we can do something. Let us know the political parties there where they settle that position so much better than our country. We let the political party there. But the country come first. Always at this president build it up. He said the country come first. Let us all take the country as premium to everybody so we succeed. But if we not take the country first, they don't go fight for we. So for me, like Salon first, second me political party. Because if you don't take the country first, who are you serving? You are not serving anybody. So we want to talk to the APC party, follow them seriously, then talk to the people and then go back to job. Because if they go back to job, it adds value to the country. Tomorrow, if they save kind of power, now so they go let people they treat the country. If there is a mayor from the SNDP in Britain, they abandon the job. Now so they go let them do tomorrow. No, they don't go. People don't go on that. So maybe appeal to whosoever, but we don't pass that message to them. Make them think twice for the Sierra Leone people there, for the Sierra Leoneans, who did another city, who did the various cities there, or the various districts there, we want services. But let them go back to the offices.
All right, thank you very much, Mayor Thomas Bayo. In the city mayor. The city mayor for the Kenema municipality, where we get inside the phone line. The program now Ecko Morning Show. We take a quick commercial break, and where we come with the welcome we first guest. Good morning.
How you just smile for yourself so?
Ogwambon. That boku ting for the Bambai. Don't.
Will you self talk now, yeah?
Hey, nothing no sweet like. Where you don't they keep for the Bambai. Then you still get chance for take loan. Panda money where you don't they keep for the Bambai.
So you do. As you boss pan jackpot so. You don't make it pull payable.
This is past jackpots. Where I tell you say, Ogdombon, Amina. I don't qualify for take loan. You remember that meeting when Nasit been keep for within the informal sector?
Wait. That boku talk meeting?
Not to boku talk. It don't happen.
Wait till it happen. If you know talk, they go inside.
Hey, you know say Nasit been promise we say Nasit not there for the one the way they work in the office no more so. Now that's why they don't come up with the salon informal sector pension scheme. That means say elect you na fisherman, keke rider, bike rider, makituman, tailor, anyone now. Once that you self you they work for, or even if you they work for other person, you for they keep small in a corner for the Bambai.
But wait so, make I ask you this question. How much some man they make when they for join for the Bambai? In order you feel say go qualify?
Good question. Now it want everybody where they work in the informal sector, where all 16 years and above, for contribute to the Bambai scheme. Elect now for yourself you work for, or even if you work on that person, you for able for contribute elect now 5 million every day.
A left to you know how you want for the keep, if you want to keep every day or every week.
Now keep no more person go deeper. How person go benefit now?
Not so for the keep no more, but who benefits they? Then gets long term and short term benefits. For the short-term benefits, you go able get loan or grant.
Now English you want teach me ba or you want talk for make I understand? Now so no more person they get the loan?
No, listen first. If you don't contribute at least 5 million every day for 1 year 6 months, and that 1 year 6 months stay, for that money the way you don't contribute for, now they then go pull 40%, then give you them as loan.
Okay. But what about the grants, if now so you call her?
Grants na money or gifts wey for the Bambai scheme go give you, where you no go pay back. Like where you don't contribute for 1 year 6 months, then you get begging, either you wife or man or pikin die. For the Bambai scheme go conquer begging to you and give you 1 bag grace or money will reach the 1 bag grace.
For the long-term benefits, like where you dey save for your old age, or something meet you, you no able spend money for yourself again, you no able work or spend money for yourself again, or you die, you left your family behind.
What's not the age where you reach where they begin give you this pension?
If you don't all reach 55 years and you don't contribute for 180 months, then go give you pension so till you die. The grant under the long-term benefits, now one-off payments. Then go give you grant were almost equal to all what you don't contribute to the scheme.
All right, welcome back. The program now Ecko Morning Show. This morning we go talk about the continuous boycotts for the All People's Congress now Parliament, and we don't see where the oversight, how then they act, or how then for act without the absence of the main opposition party. Some man they argue say we get opposition party in our parliament. According to the All People's Congress, those are throwaway, like where they get somebody where they come up at you. Now that's then called and they say then are throwaway people, then they don't left. They're not there with the APC again, they are suspended individuals. So we get 2 All People's Congress, but then 2 then go reach a forum. Then go reach a number we're good for we democracy in the nation. We don't sign a national unity for peace. The plan is for let all parliamentary members be involved. We don't see the 11.9% threshold where other small political parties they not meet. We go pose that questions. As this morning we get for B, Mustafa Sello, winner from the Sierra Leone People's Party, Member of Parliament, and Melvin Tijan Mansari, we in a long-standing parliamentary reporter. While so they wait for Mustafa Sello for join we at the studio, we get inside the studio. Melvin, we go can talk to we about waiting they go on and how it feels say parliaments go really able to operate with or without the main opposition party in parliament. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
I'm glad for the show. Plenty thank you for getting me. Informal on a good morning.
All right, that's now Melvin. Tijan Mansari. Melvin, based on your years of experience at the well of parliament, how you feel say these 2 individuals, the Alusain and Alassane, na parliament, how do they keep up currently?
I think they've been very unserious with governance. I think they've been distracting Sierra Leoneans from the real issues we therefore do with the impact of the Israel-Iran war on, for example, fuel or commodity price like rice or other things. And I think it's a distraction again because how we're going to make 2 steps forward and 4 steps backwards. In a sense, we had this same disagreement in 2023. It takes the role of the international community for come and can serve as mediators, and there was a deal. And well, arguably 90% in the implementation of the deal, there is another collapse, and this time around we go back to square one. So it not show seriousness on the politics. It show serious reversal in the democratic credentials of both the government and the opposition.
But Melvin, somebody go say then get a legit concern. So without the absence of then majority opposition members, because we still have 2 opposition members in parliament, but without the absence of then 2 opposition members then legit concern, if it not be met, how you feel say that's good for we democracy?
Well, I think you are echoing one of the questions in a recent, I'll call it survey, we have to do with Chadi, we come out, broader democracy and public interest focus. Is the APC's decision to withdraw its elected officials from governance activities a step for Sierra Leone's democracy and public interest? And according to that survey, 76% are saying yes. And this is the first empirical document we get on
yes for waiting.
Yes, I mean, look at the question, I'll read that again. It falls under the broad democracy and public interest focus on the survey done by Chadi. The question they ask is the APC's decision to withdraw its elected officials from governance activities a positive step for Sierra Leone's democracy and public interest? And yes, it is a necessary stand to protect electoral integrity and the will of the people, and that constitutes 22%, and 76% say no, it weakens democracy, debates, and deprives citizens of their elected representation, and another 2% says they are undecided. So to answer your question, from this empirical survey on this particular, whether it's helping democracy, this survey is saying no. But there is another interesting aspect of the survey that also talks about the aspect that has got to do with the accountability versus representation. It's so interesting again from this empirical. I use them because how many people don't do opinion polls on the subject other than hypothesis and speculation and analysis? So for me, when somebody do a document, although the document not 100% correct, but I think it's a yardstick for, and I go encourage Informal and say for IDAM. On accountability versus representation, which of the following better describes the impact of the APC boycott of parliamentary and local councils? 72% they say it harms the public interest by leaving the government without effective opposition and oversight. That is what that survey, that opinion poll says. So if that's what the people are saying from their own sampling of public opinion, who am I to say, well, the action is justifiable? We are even the APC themselves have not come out to say, based on our consultation. Remember, I want to talk, I say empirical facts. This time around, they should be very careful as to, because the last of them were concerned the people and see, and they enjoyed sympathy for that. But this time, I think the question begs, who is enjoying the sympathy from the public? And with that kind of surveyor, I think it for gauge or shape the opinion. Another third question I ask before you come to the next question, you say, principal stand versus institutional damage. The APC claims its withdrawal is a principal commitment to electoral integrity. Do you agree that this boycott strengthens democracy in the long run? And the interesting thing here is 40% of the people say they strongly disagree. It is a self-serving move that hurts national stability and development. And 26% say they strongly agree it highlights systemic flaws that must be fixed for democracy to exist. So again, it's empirical. Somebody go and say, okay, well, this can be argued or challenged. But if you're challenging it, what sort of survey you don't do. So for me, the public opinion on the matter, basically, the public opinion on the matter, is quite interesting, because if you put it again to the first question, wherein many people are telling you that, again, 76% are saying the decision to withdraw.
It's a no.
It's a no.
So in that case, why I've been just listening you. In that case, now they don't say no, right? But then the opposition still don't insist, say yes, they know they go to parliament. Waiting you feel say that's good again for with democracy.
A responsible opposition or government should be driven by facts and data and credible information, despite arguable they can be. If your own decision has not been informed by data and somebody is bringing out data, you cannot just discard it. I'm not saying surveys or opinion polls are 100% credible, but they are giving you an indication as to what's the perception of the people at that time on that question. So the APC should be very careful as to how they play this or overplay this. That is not to say the SLPP itself has not done wrong. All right, they might be legally correct in appointing Edmond Alpha as per the laws, But that doesn't make it right, because you're having an ongoing implementation of tripartite agreement that says such a nomination committee should have been in place before the appointment of an electoral commissioner. But in this case, the process is ongoing. I use the word putting the cart before the horse, and you are coming out to preempt the process. What happens after you go to the, assuming that the bill is passed and it says you have such a nomination committee, it will have a retroactive effect. It never affects Edmond Alpha again. So again, on a moral ground, I think it was a breach of trust on the side of the SLPP for you to be having an unraveling process and yet still beating the gun. It shows political insincerity and political arrogance. Whereas on the side of the APC, somebody will say on the legal front, their action might be seen as obstructive because on the legal grounds, they are not standing too strong. But it's an argument around legality versus morality, and I don't think nobody's right in the situation, because as at now, the downside is we're having a de facto one party government. That undermines political cooperation, political dialogue, and cross-party consensus. In the absence of that, you don't have a full democracy. Of course, democracies have issues, but the essence of the opposition is an alternative to the government. That's why if you go to places like UK, they call them shadow ministers and shadow government. Why? Because they are there to profile an alternative.
But now we don't have this alternative. Individuals who are supposed to profile, they have decided to sit. And when you sit, former President Nkrumah say, when you boycott, your people one day boycott you. Now with these actions, do you think their people are ready to boycott them?
No, it's too early to say. It's too early to say, because we cannot peg it on just one aspect of a survey. Now, we need to do other sampling. Maybe conduct a radio program, open the phone lines and ask aliens what they think. Because if we attempt to only castigate the APC for their protest action, logically, we are downplaying the havoc caused by the SLPP. And that will not
But why you say the havoc way?
Havoc, because their action has been protested that, oh, we'll tripartite the gun and there is a constitutional bill and you are still going on with something that is relevant to the process. Why not wait? So, havoc in that sense. Havoc in the sense that the stability of the process has been stalled and now there is a protest to the contrary. So, yes, when you blame the dog, you therefore blame the bone. So for every effect, there is a cause. APC protest is an effect, and the cause is as a result of the SLPP.
But
So,
Melvin, you as a journalist, you have read the Constitution back to front, front to back. Do you think what happened in the appointment of Edmond Alpha is something unconstitutional, or do you think the tripartite should supersede that of the Constitution? Yes or no?
you cannot give me a skin-tight question.
Okay,
I'm a journalist.
okay,
No,
okay, then go ahead.
Let me answer.
That's why I said you have read the Constitution front to back and back to front, which I know off head you'll be able to quote every section and clause.
Thanks for the compliment.
If by chance, what they say, Edmond Sylvester Alpha in appointments 9 causes. So if you say, is there any unconstitutional act here?
All right.
Or should the tripartite supersede that of the Constitution?
Not at all, because the Constitution is the grand law.
Continue.
However,
not
everything that is constitutional is right. Apartheid in South Africa was constitutional, but was that right? So you cannot use the law as a justification for something that is not right. Racism, you're coming from Europe. Racism and discrimination was legal in America and Europe. But why? The times changed, circumstances changed, and precipitated a review. How can you say you're having a constitutional review, which is the focus there is change, and you are enacting the old ways? That in itself undermines the credibility of the process. So, SLPP's action is constitutional, but in tandem with other governance ongoing processes is not right. Not everything that is constitutional is right, based on context and circumstances.
All right, maybe you remember say 1991 we been get war in this nation.
Yeah.
And when them being bring the Lome and Peace Accord, these are the courts now, me own big sister, Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blayden. he writes a very good piece. Who I don't read. I don't read. Even yesterday I went through it. He say, when they come out from the Loan and Peace Accord, all those agreements they ratify in the Parliament. Now, when they do this tripartite, the question here, why you feel say the opposition not being pushed for me to ratify this tripartite if I don't go into law before all of this drama now where would they see it they unfold now the world? We're not good for nation.
I cannot speak for the opposition because I'm not a part of the opposition.
No, but
my political analysis
you are not talking as an opposition mouthpiece here, but your political analysis.
Yes. Yeah, but your question
if the
is...
Loan and Peace Accord agreement was ratified, then be ratified, because I'm talking Creole for family. If then be ratified the Loan and Peace Accord, we make now IUFP, you know, if not so Loan and Peace Accord, IUFP would not have been in power by now, or they not for be in existence. But we still have a political party that is IUFP, right? So why make the opposition party, where they push for this electoral justice, some of them, and other things, they not be really say this tripartite been there in their favor. Lord, we push for let them rectify.
I was the first analyst I can recall who said,
Lord, we talk Creole for people there.
We Pakaba go sign Loan and Peace Accord. Before even see the blind and right butter. The first person will say, this tripartite is not legal. And many people can jump at me by then. Hey, maybe what you mean? I say any agreement na salon we for do with cross-party dialogue need forget parliamentary ratification. But by then, people have not been taken serious. But maybe don't look at the long-term effect that if SLP go get agreement with NGC, and at the end of the day, now waiting and feel for do now, and do when I be a semi-power sharing agreement. APC, well, two words I'm going to use there. They are big English words. Political miscalculation. It's either the APC was so overwhelmed because of pressure, say, when I come back, if we don't come back, like the same pressure SLP don't put them under, if we don't come back, 30 sittings, we now lost on a seat, and pressure was coming also from the public, and there was diplomatic effort for let the stalemate end. That in all that process, they were so overwhelmed, they never counted the cost, which I would categorize as political miscalculation, distraction, basically. On the reverse for the SLPP, it can be as a result of political brinksmanship. Because
what do you mean by that?
Political brinksmanship.
When we talk Creole, people they really want to understand it means they read from the team.
SLPP might deliberately, I use the word might deliberately don't make not understand, say this, need forget parliamentary blessing.
If you say now way the APC say then too overwhelmed.
Then look at the weakness of the APC from the legal standpoint or legislative standpoint, and then they might, again, let me be very careful, they might don't capitalize on that. Say they not say, no bought over the head. They can't be bought over the NGC the head in the same agreement. SLP full of intellectuals and tacticians. You get to be very careful. Like, I mean, I can talk to these people and say, hey, maybe like you get sentiment. I don't have sentiments over no politician, no political party, but I read the trend and the focus and the pattern, and you clearly see. So you will find out two things significantly happen on the tripartite signing. President Bio never physically signed, which gets legal implication. And only few critics that raise up why the president himself not go sign. Because it get legal implication. Once the president, the president probably don't sign and so. If the president probably don't sign, or like when the chief minister sign, the legal ramifications they're huge. You can hold it and take it anywhere. Because he's the first gentleman, the law permits him for going to agreements and all these things. But the president was very tactful, and I think I come to political brinksmanship. I don't know for Colin Pancrio, political, you can watch football, right? Offside.
Yes.
There's some people that are good for political offside. Then set the offside for the APC, and the APC is caught in the trap. The offside the other that, and still not say go to the parliament and not pressure we by right the leader of the opposition in parliament and the APC secretariat and the legal team and the former MPs and current MPs that don't say, hey, logo watch your parliamentary answers. Pakaba was very clever because you know say the opposition should have used it against him, so he take it to parliament. In this case, I think the SLPP deliberately use that tactics there for draw the carpet under the APC because the APC was not paying attention. But again, it shows a disingenuous and an insincere governing party because you cannot be walking into agreement, then you left loopholes for walk away where it not suit you. So why go into the agreement? So I think the SLPP was not sincere from the onset, but unfortunately the APC was not paying attention.
So you say now you start this whole ball rolling?
Of course, absolutely.
Before Dr. Sylvia Lanka come inside. But law we look at, and you been ever meet then barons of lawyers from the APC then side and bring this to them?
I remember the first time I write now the parliamentary updates on this group, on this one or two of the leaders then get onto me, say, hey Melvin, the man they have for character. But in reply, I say, hey, if we not push them, say, hey, Attorney General, if you carry this or Chief Minister, if you can't table this agreement, so you think they are going to do it? But by then, again, many of them downplay them. You know, sometimes when you are in the center of the media, when you talk certain things, other people look and say maybe it's a sender or it's been spoon-fed or influenced, not knowing that some of these are going to come up. So that was a blind, the SLPP blindfold the APC into this so-called tripartite agreement, and now these are some of the cause. It's very unfortunate for the SLPP because it shows that we are not sincere and they should be questioned in their trustworthiness. But of course, it shows lack of political focus and constructiveness on the side of the APC because they should have envisaged all of these things and averted them. So it's like the kettle calling the pot black.
Where this thing don't unfold now, they don't really see the truth of what you've been telling them. Any one of them don't reach out to you and say, oh Melvin, you've been saying true. Melvin, you've been bring this to our attention, but we not pay heed to them.
Some of them they do that. Some of them they do that privately.
Then how do you feel now?
Well, I'm not surprised. It's just that I feel some kind of way not comfortable because some of them say I will not be one for C. That my fear was so many people say, oh, you are always naive. You are pessimistic. But my fear there was when politicians are going into agreements, if it's not tied by law.
Maybe law talk real. People they really want.
When politicians enter married, if law not the way they bind them married, for let's scatter a common thing because politics is a game of interest, not of friendship. They're not a permanent friend.
All right, let we go to this other question. Now, Sierra Leone, we there at a crossroad with the judiciary and the constitutional review where we there on. Now again, parliaments don't just sit yesterday. Today, if parliaments get 4 seats, we only get 2 oppositions. How you feel say this review will really be tabled in a parliament or go to the next stage? Is it possible?
It will be dangerous. It will be a one-sided review. It will be a SLPP review. And that will not be reflective of the will of the people.
But then say they know they go. So what do you expect?
They say they know they go for reason. And I don't see any seriousness on the part of the SLPP for ameliorate the reason or for try for address the reason. And that is political arrogance. So nothing they make team be. So if it sounds like I be so, there are many dangers then lock in. One of which, if the SLPP carry the constitutional amendment bill now, and some of the majority of APC not did it, and not my good friend Speaker Thomas goes there and sits and applies the provision of section and go use section 91 of the 1991 Constitution, we say voting on general issues in Parliament should be done by the one that ready, present and voting. The danger there is if that speaker they go apply that rule, they say, well, until then another day, the law say in section 91, those that are present are voting, where I think would be a misrepresentation and not going to be a good interpretation, but we don't use it as precedent, so that's my fear. It will ultimately end up that the SLPP will pass the constitutional amendment bill with all written and wants inside it, with no serious objection or corrections to it. That's not the end game danger. But apparently, the SLPP, if you do that back, it go don't broke the law because the same law say in this case, it's a 2/3 of all. It's a 2/3 of all the members of Parliament. So in this case, you cannot. Section 91 cannot override that provision of the same Constitution that says 2/3 of all the members of Parliament. And 2/3 of all the members of Parliament, SLPP not gets that. So the other danger for the SLPP, if APC not go, they not go pass the constitutional amendment bill. Even when the APC go first, the APC don't already talk, say then they go, but they already don't preempt themselves. They don't already talk, waiting and they go deeper. Where always the APC can get wrong with the SLPP. They can always don't. Then you don't boss belly before say. So I make the SLPP always find way for just pass corner or send her up small over there and give them for gods. So that I think if I'm advising the APC, they should be very discreet in their tactics and their out approach towards the SLPP, and you cannot be playing reactionary politics with the SLPP. They are very good. They are young man, but they're very done. The politics don't switch there. And then they play, and then they see, they understand the dynamics now. So if you look at 90 Ubo, Magbana politics, you might be edged. And mind you, SLPP get the power of the incumbency, then get the resources. So the APC also will be very tactful. So the danger for the SLPP, if APC not go, they want to be decent political party with the laws. We say 2/3, when at 99 way SLPP not get, and then if for by APC for series in. It means to say the constitutional amendment bill not for pass. When maybe something like the all I need they don't see make them say okay, a little bit to go on, let we appoint Edmond Alpha, make a substantive. So nobody wins again in that situation. The SLPP cannot win because if they follow the law to senso, it means they don't have 2/3. So the constitutional amendment bill in don't die. If the APC say they not they go, and the SLPP speaker go say when section 91 in the use, well, then say they not lost that opportunity.
All right, the program now, Ecko Morning Show. We take a quick commercial break, and when we come, we go welcome our next guest. Good morning again.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown.
Welcome back. The program now, Ecko Morning Show. We just don't be joined by Mustafa Selou. Mustafa Selou, a member of parliament for the Sierra Leone People's Party. He therefore talk about the oversight committee without the presence of the main opposition party majority in parliament. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
All right, so as you meet me and Melvin, they talk how the parliamentary sitting yesterday without the majority opposition members.
Well, the parliaments, they go on because as per law, na a quorum when they 2/3 of the members of parliament present, and so we always they go on. As you know, we get with the SLPP, we able to form quorum and move on. However, this is a democratic dispensation. We need the opposition voice because it makes it more relevant when and they, because they add voice to the discussion, the debate, the parliamentary proceedings, and that they add credence to the work. However, we encourage them for let it come, but that in its other sense not go stop we for move on, because for me then our young people and our colleagues now want us Sierra Leoneans, and we are voted by the people of this country. Yeah, so we'll go for technical conclusions section 97. We they tell we but we conduct and as parliamentarians as well. So we need for exercise that, and I'm sure the parliamentarians now when they make law, they know the constitution, and the opposition gets a galaxy of legal-minded people. We are not see therefore we interpret the constitutions to the latter and encourage the members them for go back to work, because they were voted by the people, and the people that expect say they for represent them. Assuming anything going that way, we're not in the favor of the general good of the people, now just SLPP now we in a favor. We pass them. You go cry foul? No, you know they did. So for me, you have to participate, and they don't see there are a couple of issues on the parliament where they don't challenge, where we don't get a rethink and they'll review and don't come to terms through dialogue. It don't happen once, twice, sometimes behind camera. So then for left governance, now we hand for left we run them. We are running it for the state as well, because we represent the people them. So let's say equally they for come. The reason we make another camp parliament, for me that reason they to hold water.
What do you mean, no hold water?
The reason why they prefer make the camp parliament.
Not justifiable?
Justifiable in their own sense, yeah, because it's about how you perceive it and how you see the situation. But for me, not just something way for making camp parliament, or you're not gonna take part by governance.
All right. So as a ruling party in governance, the public don't they consider the oversights as a rubber stamp for the executive decision where una they make currently, according to you? You say if they not come, una they still go ahead. So the public will consider and say this is a rubber stamp decision where una intend for bought over una counterparts then hey. Do you believe that?
Who is the public? Would I refer to as public? Because I'm a member of the public.
The general public.
My family is a member of the public.
Okay, but other members are part of the public.
No, the people who vote SLPP are member of the public.
Okay.
So I just say what you say. I only just draw a line. Where is the members of the public? We are all, including yourself. You are a member of the public.
But is the opposition members not part of the public? And then they look at and say, now rubber stamp decisions they wanna get for make now just for let them feel the whole thing.
Rubber stamp decision in what kind of sense? If
the opposition not there in parliament, honorable, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The public is crying out, say, now rubber stamp decisions they wanna they try for make now they for create executive decisions.
So what I want this public will refer to if the public they where they refer to, so if they exist, let them tell the opposition let they cancel governance. This public way they refer to. So me as this is the best in Andy, let them come, because nobody not delivering in a parliament. Nobody not ask them out, and anything we blind them, we be say na the entitlement that they get as parliamentarians. You see, this thing we will play with, so it is stifling development in this country. Imagine the APC-led councils, they don't function right now. They get donor funds, and donor funded grants. These are tied grants to specific projects, and this project not for Whitman, not for Asia, not for anybody, not for Sierra Leoneans, and then the local communities. Assuming this grant will be 6 months or 1 year grant, you don't see them till 1 month, 2 months, don't go. The project they run because of for executor. So at the end of the day, the people who benefit that let's say in a health facility, now for reduce maternal mortality, now for improve the lives of the people through provision of safe drinking water, for make feeder roads, for let the markets move from the produce side to the markets so you don't cut off the chain in there. So in its sense, if they swear people them say they defend this country, if you are that kind of category, they not go fine for you, because now a way of take us backward. So for me, I think say na dialogue. We don't part this dialogue here. We don't dialogue don't happen. We don't see results. So this boycott, this sit down strike, or this, you're not going to solve the situation. You're not going to solve the problem. I think say the best way now for let we all come and engage and see how we move, because the thing that they bring come, the one of the key issues with me and we make the same local parliament. They get a opportunity for go from the discussions in the parliament, even from the day of the interview to the plenary, also go approve. They get chance for go and make the position known to the public. But as it is now, the public don't know the position, because they're not going to parliament for go talk, say no, we're not the part of this. So if there is no document to the effect, the hands are not going to speak anything, say APC walk out or APC put this position, say that this make they not do them. They're not the hands out. So 70 years, 80 years back, you go check the hands out, APC did not attend that day. Now absentees. No provision or they not the way they make we guarantee say they be there against that. So sometimes silence means what? Consent. So if you not go me say probably behind the doors, you approve the nomination.
All right, before I come to Melvin, section 93 na the Sierra Leone Constitution 1991, it make provision for the oversight committee for law former. Now we not get the main opposition party members enough na parliament we only get 2, Thompson and Bangura. In that case, how the oversight committee are they function? Bangura and Thompson, they inside all the committees there now, with the absence of the other one then?
The very section 93 where they refer to under oversight of Parliament. Yes, they will get one of the key core functions than they for provide oversight over the MDs. But mind you, like I say, we not get for left this thing lead on because APC not they nothing not they happen. And some of what they go oversight, some of if we meet in a committee, you not go feel say me na SFPMP. Even when I say their governance, because if the thing where they happen, if I see say I get evidence and document they show say you XYZ not correct, at the pinpoint time, maybe we see there you know me and I see you report that there some of them know me they follow in a parliament. Now my second time is in a parliament when the reason we make probably we not they shout too much because you know where the opposition small T where they shout everybody they would say, but when we hold points when a very serious point where you don't, if they breach in terms of your own procedure where you set your rules and regulation where you set that institution, are they really grind you? Sometimes you know about opposition. Every opposition or they would be able to do the work effectively. Just that we want for let them come on board. Like you say, opposition, yeah, we get 2 members then we present. They don't have all the committees them. It's not possible because one MP would have 2 committees, 3 committees, 4 committees as the case may be. You under a house of politics. So they keep placing at 4 committees, they keep placing at 3 committees, they keep placing at 4 committees, 2 committees, as the case may be. But presently, you know, now just February, they don't left, they don't come. Today is March, almost 1 month where they don't left. And since 1 month, and obviously a lot don't happen now, oversight. I think few committees don't engage, then they don't plan before they strike. So obviously a lot don't happen now oversight. So for that, we're not able to discuss them in depth, but the only thing we get for encouragement for let it come on board. But however, if critical issues and they for let discuss, for let call an MDA to answer their queries and we'll go use the section 93, we'll go use the powers for call them. We're not going to say because APC not there, something to go on at the Ministry of Agriculture, for example, the feed salon, we'll go left and say APC come before APC they come, the person way they in charge don't go away with what they do. So we're not going for sit down for wait for that day.
All right, Melvin, you don't hear me waiting, Honorable don't say. And now we get in line other members of Parliament. We, according to the PR system, then get list. If the All People's Congress, the current members of Parliament, refuse for Kana Parliament, and then the provision give the rights to the other members for Kana Parliament, waiting, you feel say the other members of Parliament were they in line, then say go happy for can sit down at that well of Parliament, or then go still toe the line of their own brothers and sisters. We don't say no.
Them might not go outside of the party line because if they want them within our Parliament, they respect some of the one they respect the party decision. Doing consensus nature questionable. The next on the list might not show up. But again, for amplify your concern and your question, it goes to which I will right say it will lead to a constitutional conundrum. Pancreas, it means to say we will get a constitutional situation where one day we not one day get. Because imagine if all the APC lists exhausted, we not then get the elected number for be represented. What can the SLPP do? Then we will take SLPP list, we not get the electoral mandates of the people, or NGC or C4C or any other party. The constitution and the law is silent about that. So that is a political distraction for the SLPP and the APC, where I think it's a situation for the Supreme Court. But come to your so many things the honorables say we I think very vital for get some grasp. First, let's begin with the Constitution. Let me begin by saying Mohamed Bangura and Thompson are not an embodiment of the strength of the APC. And why I say so? If you look at the provisions of Section 93, subsection 5 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone Act number 6, it say the composition of each of the committees appointed under subsection 1, 2, and 4 shall, as much as possible, reflect the strength of the political parties and independent members in the parliament. So the strength of the APC in numbers You cannot say 2 of them are representing the strength of the APC. So
that's why I asked if they are going, if they get for the inside, all then committee them.
Even if they all, that would be an undercutting on the provisions of Section 93.5. Not the 2 of them should be represented. So on both sides, nobody gets it right. The APC should be represented by the strength where the people get there, and the SLP people make room for let that representation they be there. Something again where I think undermines this way make the current situation undermine oversight. There is this notion where they say, can you set a thief to catch a thief? And that notion it gets so many aspects to it. Because many people say, some man would say, thief man is being become a thief man, or which man is being become a witch man. So other man would say, Ebo, for the fact that they all get the same commonality, they all get the same common similarity than a thief man, they will turn a blind eye to a thief. So what am I saying? Do you expect SLPP MP for thoroughly grill SLPP minister? I have not seen it under the APC, I have not seen it under the SLPP. And guess what? Under the boycott, I saw it in 2023. As you say some SLPP presidential appointees then go na Committee on Appointment and Public Service. The only thing they can do for just say prayer and they were dismissed. While others were just giving what I would call very light-hearted questions. The role of the opposition in committees is to ask the questions where SLPP MP where you go ask instead of calling a party office, or starting someone where you go make they go backbench you. Honorable seated here understands what I'm saying. So it now help the SLPP for whether or not more than the committee, because they are subjected to the whims and caprices of the SLPP party.
All right, Melvin.
So, Melvin. Now go see some of the bad things the SLPP they do and call her out, and not forget to say, they will call me na party office. And in reverse, SLPP now go condemn APC and the person going to party SLPP party office and is celebrated for that. You don't expect APC MP for go celebrate there. So it's a political distinction we for make. And yes, go ahead.
All right, Melvin. The 11.9 threshold eliminates other smaller parties then we no able to in a parliament, and that make only the APC then a parliament. Now with these smaller parties then we know they at all, and they don't see say APC don't boycott, they know they go again. If you say then go they glad now say if we been they say this go done better for we, but we know they let them dance then dance. Do you feel say this now something where they play now at the NDA, UDM, REFP, PDP they mind?
No, then that means say they in kalo. Because how you go depend on scholarship. Where you get you for afford. There's a political parties exist in section 35 to shape the political will of the people. You know able for shape the political will in they go able by Coco. You're not a sober political party. You should be bold enough to win seats. We've seen political parties win seats. PMDC, C4C, NGC. They were new, but they won seats. You know win seats, then you want to go sit on a seat. Under which law? I want to see that law.
All right, so Honorable, you're waiting Melvin don't say. Waiting a reaction to that before I come to your next question.
Melvin, the reaction to that, Melvin, we see SLP MP no go grade the MDs away they under the SLPP. It don't in a parliament for a while. It don't see where some of they really grill the SLPP appointees and the MDs. So I wonder where is this.
Can I give you a precedent?
Not to a stage manage.
No. I can give him a precedent. I've been in parliament long before. I will give him a precedent.
Hold on, Leland.
Yes,
Melvin, hold on, Leland. Go ahead.
Let me just take notes.
It don't did it. You know when the issues are there, we discuss the issues. We don't look at personality. We look at the issues, because in governance it's not about who is there at what time. It's about the issues. When the issues are there to discuss, you discuss the issues.
Okay. People them
when the issues then therefore discuss, we discuss the issues them. Not so like I say, they say this we see this white, we say no a black, or this yellow. The Public Accounts Committee, for example, the last session, we all see within the SLPP led chairman of that committee what he display and the members them. And we don't see out other committees as well. So for say Nairobi stamp, then I disagree with Dandy. It's just that the opinion of people is different from the facts. The former speaker can tell you say opinions are free but facts are sacred. So person can say in your opinion, once you know meet them for that goal or achieve what he wants, get the results. So it's about that. So this is an opinion. But me no say we don't the whole MD is accountable. It don't in a meetings. It don't in an appropriation. So Melvin know that we no want for say everything here. But you know go say again, if the person really not get issues for create issue for get issue now. If the person not get an issue, we no need for the create issue. The document speaks for themselves. If the person get issue with the bank statement, with the reconciliation, with the implementation strategy, with funding gap, or with misappropriation, will they bring them out? And see, me and our person don't bring them out a lot of times when the issues are there. If the issues are not there, they are not there. We cannot manufacture them.
All right. Now with the 2023 agreement for national unity, where states say they forget collaborative parliaments. And now we not get this collaborative parliament. According to Melvin, then two people here, they not form any parts of the opposition where go create a forum. Now, if he say this national unity or participation in parliament, now something we wanna they achieve right now, or waiting the public go feel about una LCPP within a parliament currently.
The question we don't ask the national unity. Now, would that see them for develop the document itself?
Na Sierra Leoneans.
Would they represent those Sierra Leoneans?
Well, na interview at the interview.
No, but you back the follow.
Yes.
Now SLPP and APC, now they all see them. We saw all seven representatives them. We send lead negotiators. That committee day after the national unity for the tripartite we born Peking. Yes, so they all go see them. So if the immediate outputs we don't get from that day, now the tripartite with the 8 recommendations. So they for implementer now and get the outcome and feel the impacts at that level, not to one person in responsibility. The responsibility of both parties, and we, as far as the SFP is concerned, we don't push for that day. So if some people don't feel aggrieved, they don't come out from a document where we say now we don't see, now few people don't agree on that day. They want for take that law day or that paper day or that agreement day, we not even get a force of law in the parliament as per law. We want for use that day now for begin implement laws them. If we say that, for example, we don't remove their penalty. Not so. Now we books. Then if that agreement, that negotiation, they say let their penalty come back. Then, for example, this government or president use that penalty in execute person. What's the police for us back? What's the justice for us back? Where that document not go parliament it, we will not get the force of law it. Not just ordinary discussion, ordinary document. Because waiting me for don't advise, therefore don't be very, let me say, the galaxy of lawyers, legal-minded people, very intelligent people in that party, therefore don't buy all the thing, let we go parliament, let parliament ratify that agreement, let get the force of law, then from there they don't hold night Trump card and they don't hold them. But it is, now just like the paper with me you hold so.
So meaning na bought over then?
No, nobody
like
no bought.
No,
nobody no bought. Nobody no bought. Because you are responsible, we don't pay them like the Lume Peace Accord. What if you can't enforce? In 1 week time, as a common Lume, inside 1 week you see this PD implementation where they take, go parliament, commodity, go this, by the time they make, it don't become a statutory law. A statutory document.
But the APC they look at and say when I get leader of parliament, now for don't table this na parliament for let it pass, right? So why wanna they talk say then not do one? Why wanna one push the blame against
the leader
as member of parliament? You have been bringing up say law we try for rectify this so that tomorrow it could be binded by law.
Not to leader of government they bring that document at parliament. No. Any document can at parliament they serve them, so they serve the clerk. The clerk take out to the business committee where the APC, SLPP that they did it. Then from there they look the schedule for them to agree on the other paper, waiting for Canada the other paper for that day.
So honorable, who side is disconnect day? Who side the disconnect?
Why the disconnect? I don't know who side it. But as far as I'm concerned,
let's be factual here. Where is the who side is disconnect day? Don't talk for people then. Who side the disconnect day?
Disconnect in which sense?
About this tripartite where they talk about. They're not bringing her 1991, then bring her. So who side the disconnect day?
It's
the APC they talk say una not being the leader of government business, not agree for table and a parliament.
You get I don't see you today. The first of all, I don't see you on television. This that a seasoned journalist, right? I assume. You get record or episode one kind of television or radio talk say the tripartite for going to parliament, so they for good argument. You not cry except you not table down this that. You don't want to hear the talker. You don't want to hear. So it's a collective responsibility. If me for pay you know me colleague would they some side you get I owe you something the way we really your entitlement for do. You get responsibility for can ask me. That means say I know one if I don't do you get responsibility for can ask me. If I not do you get a layers the way you follow. Like for example, the last time we will talk about the constitutional amendments, the bill where my colleague lawyer Timbo be talk say they challenge, you don't ask you don't go parliament for them because if they gazette on the second time, you don't check all, you don't write the attorney general, this, that. So those are if they follow the means of verification, they call it MOVs, they are means of verification to that. So if they follow their steps and they for know if they were really verifiable things. So equally, this thing, they say something not be taken too serious or something not be oversight, not be no see, you get forget the force of law for before you begin challenger. You see, if you go to section 170 of the Constitution, 171 A, B. Okay. Let us say 171C. Let's read them. It says any orders, rules, regulation, or other statutory instruments made by any person or authority pursuant to a power confined in that behalf by the Constitution or any other law, the existing law and the common law. So you see, any law. This not just and this Constitution now the grown on this nine all man no but do I discuss so now we no more SLP SLPC. But this one, now the entire Sierra Leone, now agree on this. This now we grown on, now document this. So for them they get a force of law, we for don't go through the legal process. And for interpret law, not to responsibility of Parliament, now the Supreme Court. If we are here, I talk about a replacement, whether for CANEX, whether this, that, they're not to you hear that standing. Now let me get the various organs. We are legislative. Section 105 make it very clear now that the legitimate body for make law. Interpretation, not to your own business.
Melvin, let's come back to you.
At the Supreme Court,
Melvin, let's come to you as we try for get to the end of this program. You don't hear me waiting, Honorable. They say. I ask the question again: where is the disconnect? Because they try for puts the blame, say they're not Karango, and the All People's Congress they also talk say now the leader of government business now you work this through the clerk of parliament. Where is this disconnect again? What's the disconnect?
I don't blame nobody.
The disconnect.
I don't blame you. The disconnect. I don't blame.
The disconnect.
I say na collective responsibility.
No, now they ask.
So fine. No, but we say I blame. I don't blame.
No, since na collective responsibility, who side the disconnect?
And you interest and you for always follow your interest. If they can now they say they arrest all my left one person, I mean go stay me left. So now your interest was you seek. Yeah. So if you don't seek the interest, they disconnect it to them.
All right. Yeah, maybe who side is disconnected?
The empathy case.
Who side is?
We are listening to
talk about Creole, yeah.
The empathy case na Creole. Now that. It just qualify with our earlier on submit say the SLPP not being sincere with the whole agreements and all that because the disconnect basically says to answer your question.
Don't tell me when you say no, when you say not be sincere. Melvin, no. Talk about coming parliament. I am a legitimate member of the Sierra Leone parliament. So, this is my second term. So for saying we are not sincere,
justify.
No. Wait. Before you justify, if we're not sincere, in the first place,
I will not take
Melvin, he's not going to interrupt.
It's a conversation. I can give him a debate. They are not sincere. Allow me to make my point. Why do you want to jam me?
You there on point, right?
But why?
Melvin, to say we're not sincere. In the first place, for us, even as a government, to have even established this thing say let's have a dialogue, let's have a unity agreement, let's have this tripartite. In 2012, somebody told us to go to the police.
Whose duty it is?
We should have done that as well. Say go to court, go to the police. So if you don't go to the court, the court has the power to mediate if they are electoral malpractice or
diversionary tactics.
No, it's not diversionary. No, but wait.
That does not work on me.
Precedent is part of law. There's something called judicial precedent.
It's a false equivalence.
In law, there's something called judicial precedent as well.
It's a false equivalence.
It's not. Now we allow Melvin. They can't back to the police. They can't.
In law, there's something called judicial precedent. Yeah. So if we are so magnanimous enough as a government, we are so magnanimous enough to have established that platform. Say, come, let's dialogue, come, let's talk, let's have a reform. When the president went to parliament, the first parliamentary.
If we don't dialogue now, the thing they own a dialogue, we are not agree for implementer.
What thing we will not agree? Now we don't walk off. We don't get policy. Simple as man go to get policy in the parliament. You see this with your man go gone. Now man say that the carry na host. They get fear. They get more to carry the PS. Say that they come. You never arrest them. Where you go take the canoe? Simple as that.
All right, let's try for land.
Nobody has asked any.
Maybe you been a try for land. Go ahead.
SLPP government is not sincere, and my qualifier is simple. Famulem. The SLPP government, if they're sincere, go read the parliamentary documents and answers. Who that they be take the Lome Peace Accord go in a parliament. It was done by the then Attorney General and Minister of Justice. It's a government agreement. Why you say you not therefore ask for her? The precedent is already there. You made mention of precedent. So the lack of sincerity is the fact that not the chief minister when I sign, when in office get the power for being on table and pilots and a parliament, or the Attorney General will get the constitutional power as the principal legal advisor to the president. They dialected on their duty.
Prayer, please.
They not do their work. Because that the work of the Attorney General and the Chief Minister.
Maybe of late they follow Parliament. Okay. Of late, they follow Parliament from a distance. Of late, because no. Wait. These are very great allegations. No, I will not sit here. Melvin is my man. I will not sit here and allow Melvin to nail this government. I will not do that.
Allow Melvin.
I will not allow him to nail this government. When I said earlier, it is a collective responsibility. Where even the Attorney General the amendment bill go na parliament for na committee room 1 for a pre-legislative hearing. We'll get all facets of society in this country. We'll get members of parliament, we'll get the opposition, we'll get other parties that they all go. That they do. I don't want to see committee room 1 flop. So the only time I see about committee room 1 flop so now when they talk about this safe abortion document, we go parliament. That's it. I see committee room 1 load so. So if really say there is in sociology is talking about stratification. There are layers. If you really see this amendment won't come, not tonight for come. Leo Antonio, this document called layer force. Go take the unity agreement or the tripartite agreement. Can't pull a force. Leo approve it before Kaya. They had all their lawyers. They had the Fijian, they had the Macaulay, they had Galaxy. They all be dead in our parliament day. So if maybe they say we not sincere, we bought ball. The focus was not on the tripartite. Let me say either it be say na complete oversight or they were not really paying attention to the details of those documents. Probably, you see, it's just an assumption. So if me na person where they represent, when the legal representation na APC, I for don't say this law not do this. Let we put this first. This one a corner. Let we come first to do we don't pull this tripartite. Let go get the law. Let get the force of law first. But they all not pay attention to Randy. They pay attention now to a nomination and search committee. Now that bill. Anymore and then the whole press nomination and search committee. When I just amendment. When I just proposal. When they go parliament back, go vote against them, pull up. So that are just normal thing. Yeah. So for the person hang on down there, when I just proposal, we all know say bills are proposals. When they are enacted, they become an act. That time they get a force of law. But as it is now, if they are just proposal, you say keep proposing Liam.
All right, honorable, the reports we come, the recent reports we come is state say.
Reports from Musai, source.
Allow me to read.
Okay.
The independent reports we come out
from
on democracy. It states say gap day.
Source.
Honorable, allow me to learn.
Okay.
The recent reports come out say gap day between the independence of the parliament to that of the political parties. Independence no dey at all.
Source.
I dey come, honorable. If you allow me to land, then you know what I'm saying.
Because I'm a seasoned programmer, so
I
source here everything.
The recent democracy report. Democracy report say
I can write democratic report
well, now they tell you anybody can write. Now they tell you that
I want to know because
the recent democracy report they talk about governance and parliament. It shows it gets a gap in public trust for the parliament. It gets that gap in the recent democracy report. Now I say if you allow me for land, then you know what I'm saying.
I must put elect politician.
Well, that's fine. So in that case, it don't show a gap between the public trust. How una as a government in power within a parliament currently, they ensure this independent trust could be built for the public.
Me no really see that report. I know we are so as far as I'm concerned, the public get trust in parliament because this is an open parliament. Now the only parliament is we get an MOU with civil society organizations. Now the only parliament is we get the open door policy. Now the only parliament is
with civil society organizations who not get MOU with. I'm not able
name. We had, I think Melvin, if Melvin was there, we had a whole session on that. There's a whole session. There was a whole session on that. This is an open parliament. The doors are always open, and people they engage. We don't call even when something happen in parliament. Now this is the parliament who they write to the public say or they request position papers from una for make una input into this. So if you talk about public trust, me not get any data to Dandy and another report on my hand for comment on Dandy. For my, as far as I'm concerned, as I sit here, the public get trust in the parliament of Sierra Leone.
No gap, no there at all. Then they believe say anything we wanna say in a parliament, it for be the truth, gets no gap at all. Now that you try for say.
You anybody will say in opinion or what thing they do all 10 right 100%, not too much man. Now only God they do that. So there must be some disconnect. There must be some discrepancy. So that are the normal thing. You say we do that thing and the way they do, you go feel say correct, but your colleague will say no, this is not correct. But all left no more. Even your family go say this all saying they want bully all man because you get money. So it's not about that. So we know the public get trusting we. Then make question see happen up to now. People that they refer to we for let we represent them. So I'm sure the public trust a day. The way that they somebody na perception than they.
Right, and the perception surveys. Honorable say other members of parliament say receive subvention or then they receive fuel, then still they drive the motorcar way, then give them. You feel say the All People's Congress, now that they don't boycott, then don't say they know they go to parliament, then for return all then government's property then and stop for take fuel?
No, I think that they should, the APC need to define what kind of boycott. Where you say boycott governance, it's so broad spectrum. I see my good mentor, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, attempts for all the brief for them. But they've not defined they're not defined what's kind of boycott. Because again, if you boycott is to abstain or not for participate pan governance, then you have for the yardstick. If you say they participate pan governance, then according to how some taunts then they come out, we are not helpful all for the peace from the SLPP side. Or you say I can see some person they post, you say you need to take part pan government pan meeting where you go collect per DM. Those taunts are so childish, they are petty, they are not helping the democracy. So of course the APC get the onus for can determine what level of governance they mean. They've not been clear. They've not been very clear on them boycott. But again, on the report, my brother for go read the Afrobarometer report on a ranking of parliament, and particularly parliamentary corruption, where I'm sure not to the end of the day I have to talk about. But I raise that up because I talk about SLPP no go able, SLPP MP no go adequately able for all SLPP appointed official into account. Let me give my brother precedent. When Honorable Tsawa objects to the then Minister of Information, Rado Suare, on the profitability or not of SALCAB, what happened? By then, Honorable Tsawa was the chairman of the Transparency and Accountability Committee. What he say? After Rado Raman Suare, he say, he the big boy in the room. Tsawa say, he feel like they want I'm twister. Other than the one they will talk about. He talk about the leadership of parliament and other authorities then within the political party where they represent. And for that, make what be happen. Honorable Tsawa was there. They were young, they were parliamentary freshmen. He resigned as the chairman of the TAC. Again, where Honorable Guevara talk say there is corruption in parliament. Because the perception that SLPP MP, where like Honorable Sudana so should see no evil, say no evil, hear no evil. Once you can for do with Paupa or SLPP. That is the nature of the kind of politics, and that is the politics even in Westminster or in Capitol Hill. It's called the whipping system. So, for assume say if APC or they not talk about stamp, that is a fiction of imagination. That's the reality. If opposition or they Honorable Selu Naya, it no say certain thing in Naya right now. If he talk against the government or in party, they go put on a backbench. He knows that. He's been a victim of his own party when he tried to be very vociferous and very nationalistic.
But Ideya, you put say don't get victim. How it be?
Until they have for himself, you know, they talking a lot like you can't.
Have you ever become a victim? Honorable, you don't ever be a victim.
I say the man, you know.
No, Ideya, now they put that claim. You don't ever be a victim.
I will give an incident.
It's about like I said antecedent that now the man how I feel my opinion. You know, in governance or in life. It's not about the brightest or the most intelligent. It's about who the Lord's fallen and luck. Yeah,
you don't get luck.
Yeah, if somebody is a chairman of a committee or somebody is traveling, if somebody they get privilege in parliament, extra privilege in parliament, and also say person marginalize me, and also that with it, I just see probably the person own time. So for me, nobody marginalize me, nobody able for silence me, and I don't from where they are parliament.
We not land it either in duty for me carry the national agreement of the parliament. We not conclude.
No, and that is the aid game. The question why I
in duty for carry the agreement.
According to the constitution, would that not be in duty for relatable these tripartites in parliament or for champion? Would that not in duty according to that book where you hold?
Two things. That document they can be tabled by the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Coming downwards, if he absent, if there is a gap, the office of the Chief Minister can table them as well. Remember form the National Peace Commission. Yeah, it was tabled by the then Chief Minister. So, but my point what they say now, the Business Committee of the House, now without the former, you have the membership of the SLPP, membership of the APC. If many are this room now, I don't put this thing. Say, let we can make agenda now on whether they for P, whether they for Gidis, whether they for Kumo. And they can't talk say no, me I for what's it. So if you
don't shoot yourself back now,
if no wait,
you don't shoot yourself.
No, allow me. If you say they not bring these documents, they not bring them. Let me say probably there be an oversight on the part of the APC. But this same APC, they sit down, they cover the amendment, the constitutional amendments, the counter. Now they all man be they put attention, all man be they would say. So and they get responsibility as a political party.
Can before the constitutional amendment.
Yes.
So would that be in duty?
No.
Let me just round up this now.
I don't tell you.
Would that in duty for Kego this thing at parliament or for ratification?
I don't tell you the people them wait for do am. If this not they do am. But again. I said the Attorney General and Minister of Justice.
So the question now again what we ask you, who say inside this disconnect state where they not be able to ground. Now I make Melvin say, it's in an offside when I play there. So now indeed now offside.
There was the minister as the one don't call so. They just come out the office and go lay something in Parliament. If they go through the business committee first, then they put on other paper.
No. We don't say
wait. The business committee, no minister they grab no more. You go to Parliament, we call a minister today, you go lay paper. No, it has to be discussed at the business committee, agreed, they put on other paper. And even when if me not be legal representative on APC, the tell me Attorney General can go that constitutional amendment. I for say no, sir. This the Canada the other people now. Let we call the tripartite force. Let can get the force of law. So let me say one that na oversight or they not be understand really what are the legality of those things. Where I know say they go for understand. So now Bokuma say, oh okay we don't miss them. Oh okay we don't them. And now you no, well, that I say you back question public. Back am your public that I don't use Bokumande. You understand? You know. So this thing with the take and go so take and cancel. APC gets a responsibility. All right. And that responsibility the need for manifesto. If you get for lead this country, you want lead them. Show leadership role. Like when this man talk about parliamentary privileges, you get for restrain. You get for be a leader, and we be a leader. You get for know how they handle situation. Or man get the way they react. Some of you get thick skin. We reaction, the way they react, we got different ways for react. So some man they think the monogram, you didn't see in face. Some man they have small tension happen to us, so you see them all over in body, all over in what's it. So let them show leadership, say they are prepared to lead this country in the future. But for now, I don't even see them because if these petty things they will handle them, and I don't know how you get for come handle the country as a whole.
All right, then listen that you round up statements now as few messages will be read and then we can.
All right, so I want to appreciate the conversation. So I want to partly agree with the Honorable, but the arguments are inconsistent based on precedents and facts. He say, what you ask, I still evade the question without any responsibility. I want to emphatically say the duty for the table agreement now SLPP. We now the government, then duty. Why? We have a precedent in Parliament. I'm not waiting with this guy for talk. So, I want for divert attention. I'll say, well, APC they don't do their homework well. Assuming he's got a point wherein Abdul Kagbo forbidden champion him as a private member's motion, where in fact get legal complexities because it was not a private member's thing, but a party and a government thing. Assuming that was the case. Where can the Junkelana be the leader of NGC? A bigger one bill, the best bill ever we go before we member of parliament single-handedly piloted. Now they call that bill the omnibus bill, where the talk say Salute tribalism to Boku, we forget ethno-regional balance. One of the best bill. Anytime you get chance they see over the weekend, read that omnibus bill. So what SLPP then do? Anytime Junkelana want for say this bill lay can at table. Now that's they count other business. The other day, so SLPP do they put the business na the other paper. Last minute. I mean the parliamentary reporter there. Now this speaker say item number 3 is omitted from the other paper. So that shows how if the SLPP now wants nothing at table of parliament, it can't get there. So to argue that the APC not do their homework, that cannot suffice. Yes, they should have championed the cause.
And then I record say SLP not want table because like I say APC don't they push us something there. Boku parliament they talk, the MP they shout, they holler.
I need to go back to Toka if you forget the possibility.
No, listen. That is political. Listen, you get record. You get record say APC be challenge their issues and they.
No, I'm not talking about APC. So if you are sincere as a government,
and why you talk about Honorable Yonkela? Don't talk about Honorable Yonkela. Don't talk about Honorable Yonkela. Before the bill. Go to that level. You go for Gazette up. You go for Gazette up, and there were gaps. In the procedure. No, there were gaps in the procedure. There were gaps in the procedure. Before the bill reaches that stage to be tabled, it has procedures to follow, and those procedures because it was not because there was a gap.
Yeah. And your government is very good at using
there was a gap.
Constitutional procedures.
Yeah, because we are very smart and intelligent. So we look at the loopholes.
Deception.
Look at the loopholes, and we follow the constitution.
No, that is political mischief.
No, we follow the constitution.
The program Ecko morning show. Inside the studio now, William Selu, we now from the the ruling party.
No,
Mustafa Selu.
Honorable Mustafa Selu, the William Selu Fire is the IG. I'm not.
But you are related now. Selu,
Now, family to family, in a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party in our parliament, and Melvin Tijan Masare, we also in the long-standing parliamentary reporter. We come for discuss about the oversight committee, how they function without the All People's Congress majority in our parliament. We read few messages and we go call the program about plenty thank you to Una Sesef will be the part of this conversation. Honorable can ruling party members effectively question their own government without bias? Upon a careful review of the local, this was with the former. Good morning, Ecko. The bottom line here is President Bill acted within the confines of the law and also in the interest of the people. Honorable, do you agree that the absence of the opposition weakens democracy and accountability? As a country, we have a lot to do. APC as a party is dragging us backwards always. Let us stop giving grounds to the APC. They are deliberately destroying our country. The other person said, Melvin, who do you blame in that case? APC are grandfathers and grandmothers. If they ignore their duty to this nation without going to court, we must file them with citizens. Sorry, I think you want to say we must fill them with citizens who are ready to work. We should not have a lacana. Lacana even in office or responsibilities. If we are still coaching the APC, we are the same people helping them to destroy the laws that we have. And I'll read a few more. Why do you want the ruling government to question themselves? If they did not do anything wrong, Mister, we should think. And let us stop giving audience to the APC as a country until they realize, they have a responsibility to offer to this country. APC is taking this country for granted. APC are full of grandpas. Okay, I think they're the same deposit. We have a lot to discuss. Let's forget about the APC. Why do we keep... Okay, and... Alright, I think I will stop for that and now read the text message where don't come inside the phone line. Congratulations, my member of parliament. You have really steadied Melvin. Melvin feels like he knows a lot about the parliamentary proceedings, even though he's no more attending parliament. Like he said, he's watching parliament from afar. So teach him and coach him more so that he knows next time how to debate with other members of parliament. My honorable member, I really hailed you this morning. I am proud that you can eloquently say things as they are. If the APC thinks they are not coming to parliament or acting governance, can they please pack all government vehicles and hand over the keys until they come back, because it's our taxpayers' money they bought those vehicles for them. The last one we're going to read will come up from Joshua. Joshua said, I am pleased with the conversation today in the studio, actually with the mayor from Kenema District. Madam Elizabeth, can you please bring the mayor from Kenema District in the studio so that we can really get and enjoy what he needs to tell us about? Also ask him about his political involvement with the IBEMA. Alright, that's the mayor not there and I'm not going to say that. So these are the questions. We come in, let me quickly run through Melvin. Do you think these questions, I think some of them point out to you directly?
Yeah, I mean, by the way, I am called to be an independent analyst. So if I'm coming against the member of parliament, my duty is not to speak for the APC and for the SLPP. I speak my conscience and for God and country. So you really say we should forget about the opposition. If you say you forget about the opposition, you are going to have a weak government, like it or not. So when RDC people the field say I mean, I have called out the opposition in many cases for this podium today. Not mean to say the SLPP not get problem. So if somebody, it's your right to feel like the SLPP is doing what is right. But remember, the world is a cycle and what goes around comes around. We were here when APC bastardizing and butchering the laws. Afterwards, what do they affect? So you know, like SLPP, if you say SLPP not for the opposition, no. And for we not the APC, SLPP, we think opposition is important for effective governance because the people where sovereignty belongs to voted. If the people not have one, if they say APC not for the parliament, not for the vote for them. Why don't I vote for NGCMP like before? Why don't I vote for C4C? They voted for. Don't this has been the problem. This is the mindset of political arrogance. You cannot discard the opposition. In as much as I have my reservation on their leadership and their approach and their tactics, but you cannot say they are not important. And this is the dismissive attitude coming from the SLPP side. Look at them, they disgrace themselves now. Say, you will sign an agreement from on the side of government, you know, come to parliament, now that in duty that. And you think Melvin should support the government for that? You can hate me or love me. My duty here is to speak conscience. In fact, I don't speak truth to power anymore. I speak truth about power. This parliament we're unable to represent, we say public petitions. They don't even get public petitions committee. Where as per law, it should be there. Ask Honorable Selu, why is it not there? And you think I should be blindsided because of Honorable Selu is a politician or he represents the Parliament of Sierra Leone? It is the people's house. And you think that the decision to ban Melvin was legal? It is not.
Are you still hurt with this ban?
Why should I be hurt? My life goes on. Now the way we do and I say now you know say do and I under pressure. Now the tarnishing government. Now officials and they call Melvin, this should not be happening. Poor Melvin, it just give me more prominence. It make her take my job more seriously. Should I be hurt about that? Me don't scream for use bad for my own interest. So let Parliament fix themselves, and the opposition and the government, they have been unserious with us. We have issues around hunger. We have issues around poverty. We have issues around lack of electricity. And for them to be on this kind of babysitting and child's play with our politics, we should call them out. The APC and SLPP, they are not showing professionalism. They are not showing seriousness in politics. And you think we should buy them?
Honorable, some of the questions they also point at you and your government.
You know, at the listen way where they talk, some of the adjectives are very, very harsh. To say political arrogance, this, that. Nobody is ruling out the participation of the opposition. Nobody is saying that. Anybody in the right frame of sense would not say that. What I am saying, or what we are saying, the APC get responsibility for participating in governance, and nothing no warrants them for letting them stay aback. If it don't happen, not to the first one, this we don't government don't president we don't appoint people we don't want a parliament from the participate that the interview we go to the plenary, they go to the position people, they read them, they match out. That go to the record, they go to the Hansard. My point what they say now, after 10-15 years, you go to the records, go to the Hansard and parliament. In all the APC not got no position on the appointment of Commissioner William Alpha. No position, no trace of document. Now they say there's no more good. Then say. It happened in the place of the commissioners not western area. Yeah, where they appoint them, they made the position very clear. But with this, for me, they not try, and I encourage them because the APC leadership, no one other way go old for me. Na me man, na me age group. Then I will go parliament together. They are fortunate. They don't turn leaders and today, but now we all go parliament, and I will don't dinner the media before this that. Yeah, sure. The only possible way I will say senior for me na Kroma. But the rest of mankind.
And Honorable Aaron.
Honorable
Aaron is a third termer.
By legislation, now second term.
All right.
So that
is your senior.
Yeah.
There is a breaking news where I want for take. Hello, Honorable. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show, sir. Yes. Ibrahim, you did live on the show. Who are they talk to, please? All right, talking to the acting mayor, Udana, you and Christina, you did. Ibrahim Glad from the Sierra Leone People's Party. You are the acting mayor currently for the municipality of Freetown. How how will I come up with this resolution?
The act.
Well, we come up with this resolution based on we all know exactly within the whole and country and also the city. Then for far too long, we, the SLP councillors, we don't sit up in patience and try to listen to the leadership of the party. Because we now, political party, we believe in structure and we believe in the leadership of the party. So we make known to the national executive and we now national chairman Sergeant Party Soda. We explain to her the situation, especially how the city they look like because the city is outside.
So I look at what the party is going to talk to.
Now 18 in number at the council and the APC now 22. And we will see them a whole political party. We now one of the oldest political party in the sub-region for make another political party hold it to a ransom for law. Make we not do the activities. Then the people then electorate for law will work for them in the city. But for 3 months, the mayor know they call council sitting. We know they get committee meetings. The thing where it starts with first, we then be transfer the finance officer. They say the finance officer not for go. The council be done. They go back and front. No development. Nothing no they happened. So we report the matters to we leadership and then we tell we say no wait. Then go take action. Because we want to take an action, we even call a press conference where we invite all the other media houses how the mayor they treat with the SLPP. So if the president don't use the 1991 constitution, he no go against the constitution, don't appoint an electoral officer where the president use section 32, subsection 3 of the 1991 constitution for make a appoint the chief electoral commissioner. The APC through their leadership then say them for boycotts, they not for participate. And when you look at boycotts, everything in the local government act, the 2022 local government act, make any provision for let the mayor, councillors or any district chairman for boycotts local government activities. But because of political ambition and then believe on them political aspiration, they decide for neglect then duty. So we not go sit down as a political party. We get a large number at the council, not to know they go on. We self know they feel good. So we decide for meet the national chairman and the woman way they go around say in at a point acting mayor, I want to make a clarification. Now we will meet with the national chairman, he therefore instruct we back with the councillors, follow we can choose amongst we self. So my colleagues them decide for choose me for represent them. So make this clarification. Right. So I don't listen a lot of media houses they see the SLPP national chairman who choose acting mayor. No. We the councillors, among the SLPP councillors, now we come together and then the colleagues then decide for choose me for be in this capacity.
All right, now they don't choose you, you they act as an acting mayor. When will they expect you for begin acts full swing?
Of course, one of the things that we therefore be my priority is about the cleanliness of the city. Freetown, not for the kind of city this way they vote for the mayor for. We expect the city for look decent or anywhere from the east part they come to Godrich, the city no they represent the face of the people. Even in the sub-region. And the mayor they fly, they go now other man country, they go see. But at the end of the day, the thing away for put as a priority, they do it. Instead of they go do some tree planting way not make sense. You understand? Where they ask them for getting accountable, able for getting accountable something. And the city always people they complain.
So me therefore be one of the priority for make sure so the city clean.
All right, so you they make sure the city is clean. How proud are you and when you receive this message?
Well, my party believe in me and my colleagues and believe in me, and even the people of the Freetown City Council, even the staff there, I believe so when you the news say na councillor blah then choose as acting mayor, everybody knows say mean that somebody we very disciplined and very proactive in anything we they do. So not a strange thing to me, you understand? And the people of Freetown therefore can see the difference between we, the SLPP and the APC. Even though the people of Freetown will make a very big mistake when they not be voting Gentle Camara, then decide for votes even just based on political. And we all see the difference now. Let we avoid red or green. Let we think about the people of Freetown. And me with the appoint as the acting mayor, me na from the north. Because people will feel say because of my SLPP they will take Mendepo in Kampucham for cancer. Me and we determine now we are the majority in the city. So I want for assure me Timini Fambulem and me Northern and then say make them believe in the SLPP and let them believe in the leadership of President Bio.
But why you, acting mayor, why you use the word we determine and we boku na the city, so other tribes and no boku?
No, we think make I bring this because they don't so far so long they don't refer to the SLPP as a mandate dominated political party. And the SLPP now one of the political party where they encourage all other tribes. If we choose Fulaman way for be a running mate and today is the vice president, that don't show say the SLPP is an inclusive political party.
But now
right,
the mayor don't talk say the mayor and Abdul Kago when are the leader of opposition leader of government business don't say this is unconstitutional. You agree to that?
Me question way I want for put to the minority leader in parliament, Honorable Abdul Kago, I want for ask some simple question and I want for ask the mayor simple question. Are they believe in the constitution or the local government act? If they believe on the constitution, why did they try for tell the president for reverse the appointment of Mr. Alpha? If they believe in the constitution, they not for do that and they not for boycott parliament. If they believe in the constitution, the 1991 constitution, they not before sack a sitting vice president. They not before sack a sitting mayor Nakono. Right?
All right. When we they begin see you in full action, we see videos or pictures they fly with AI generated mayor clothes by you. You don't wear your mayor clothes now?
Well, this now for tell the public and for tell even at the soil see, yes, she's my mother. It come today, I will still be aside for be a councillor. But if at all he say he continue for listening to a political party and he take a political party more important than the people of Freetown, definitely I will continue to act in that capacity and I will bring changes for the people of Freetown.
But now mayor gets the office key and they use the official vehicle. As acting mayor, you self get a vehicle and you get forget the office space available for you.
Let's be sincere and let we sincere with we conscience. The vehicle way the mayor they use is an official vehicle of the council. The vehicle not to impersonal property. And listen one of the interview where he talks say the European Union buy that vehicle for her. Then buy them for the council. And if she's not working, definitely we are settled down and therefore instruct for let it back the vehicle. I'm not eager for me I use vehicle, but you're not going to use the vehicle at the end of the day. They say you know they come at the council, but they use the plates of the council whether the FCC is using one. So these are some of the things we need for know. And also I want to tell the public say the mayor say no they come the council and the councillors, but they do secret development in the various world. Yesterday I received a message from one of my colleague councillor within our water committee. See the chairman for water they go na various community, they do some development. Where I don't report, I don't get any report in the end. I don't tell them say make them get a picture evidence. We are for go na media and other for show the public say. Then people are then saying they know they can work, but they do secret project in them various community. And we, to me, they deceive the people of Freetown.
All right, Mayor Black, now that you don't be acting, is this a feather to your cap? Please don't add to your CV.
Well, no position on the way small. To me, I feel proud to my family and also my colleagues them. Now we 18. Out of that 18, they then decide to choose me, not to see a blessing I get, not to see na fine. It's because of the proactiveness when they see in me and the disciplinary actions the way I can take that make them choose me. And I also want to tell my political party, we now the Australian People's Party and my national chairman, we as Jimmy Batilio Songa, plenty thank you for the action we take, because this is a new SLPP. The SLPP way the APC will use in 99 tactics for threatening or for bring violence. This is not the SLPP. This is a new face of the SLPP, and Chama will get very proactive and a peaceful somebody, but make them not use in peacefulness for bring a threat to the people of this nation. So now the message this way I want to tell everybody, and I want to assure all Fritonians and say, through the help of the government and through the support of different other partners, we would likely see changes within the Freetown City Council.
Mayor, before I left, you say something lastly. You say you got to instruct Akisoya for make a pack the motor. On which grounds you get for do that? Acting mayor or just because if he say you know they will, now that makes you go tell him?
No, the motor car is not a personal property.
So now you get for use and
well, we know the acts against the law, but the law provides if you are working, you should not use what belongs to the people of Sierra Leone or to the people of the city or to the council. So definitely, if she's not coming back and they are not willing to come back, she has no right to use the official vehicle.
All right. Officially, we go get mayor appointed or acting mayor na the program tomorrow. Una stay tuned. The program na Ecko Media. Mayor Black go there inside Ecko Morning Show tomorrow morning. Una stay tuned. Plenty thank you to the studio guests. Mayor appointed. Acting mayor, you get any word for say to the people there?
The only message I want to tell the people of Freetown, let them well assure say we not do for create any chaos in the country or for create any problem. We as SLPP, we priority now for let we deliver for the people. And as we chief minister you always say radical inclusion. We want for deliver for the people of Freetown. And you say the way they talk to me, so the way they see today, you know somebody will not be in this country. You don't live so many years now in America. And you know how city mayors and they do for develop their city. Now this would expect the mayor, even at Isoya for Bidu, for take the city or the people of Freetown as in priority, not political party. So now my last message is I want to tell the people, I want to assure everybody, let them stay calm. We are not doing it for any political intimidation whatsoever. We want to serve the people of Freetown. And we are elected to serve them.
All right, plenty thank you to you. Citizens will be happy tomorrow for see you on Ecko Morning Show. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. In name na Ibrahim Bla, na the current acting mayor for the municipality of Freetown. Wanna stay tuned. It go there on Ecko Morning Show tomorrow live, where it go can tell we how intend for take the city, whilst the Aki Sawyer they on boycotts. Plenty thank you to una always join with our studio guest and una we not say una text message. The producer of the program, the studio engineer, and una always text. Una thank you and good morning.
Mi fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambule muna aduo, una kabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Ecko morning show. We dey bring up to you. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and about. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for know now. Ecko Media, Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and about. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV, you go visit we on the social media handles them. We dey on TikTok.